Hello, 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 everybody. Hi, ladies, since I know this is a group just for ladies. Hello, ladies. How are you all doing? It's so really good to be here tonight. I'm so excited. It's Friday night. I get excited about Friday nights because that's y'all interrupted my date night, okay? Because Friday nights is me and my husband's date night. So I'm sharing it with you guys tonight. He doesn't mind. He gave me permission. So hi, ladies. I am Cynthia Green, and I am the founder of Marriage Built to Last. I am your marriage and relationship visionary strategist. And so before we even get started, I want you guys who are here tonight or who watches the replay to hit the share button. Don't forget, hit the share button because girls, ladies, sisters, we are going to be talking about some good stuff tonight. Okay? So I want you make sure you have some, I saw Dr. Chi Chi post it. Make sure you have some pen and paper. Make sure you have me something to drink. I got me some nice cold water right here. It is warm in my house tonight. Y'all, we're just going to keep it real tonight. This is a conversation. We're at home. I want you to be relaxed, laid back, and just be comfortable because we're just going to have a real conversation. But you know what? Just like Dr. Chi Chi said, I'm going to be dropping some really good nuggets. So you are going to want to take notes, okay? So let's just jump right into it. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. First, I want to thank Dr. Chi Chi for even inviting me to speak on her platform. She and I have collaborated on many, many, many projects, and I love her dearly. I see that you're on. So hi, Dr. Chi Chi. Hi, thank you so much. And so we collaborate on a lot of projects, and y'all, that's what 2021 and beyond is all about. We can't do this thing by ourselves. We just cannot do this thing by ourselves. So just to tell you a little bit about myself, I am the founder of Marriage Built to Last. I founded it originally by myself, but it did not take long for my husband to come on board. So we do this business together. We are two-time best-selling authors. Here are our books. 40-Day Journey to the Marriage of Your Dreams and Don't Get Married If. They're both on Amazon. So if you're interested, just jump on over to Amazon or go to our website, Marriage Built to Last, and you can check those books out. And then we also are international speakers. We've spoken on stages all around the world. Literally, especially virtually, but we've spoken on many, 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 many stages. I couldn't even begin to name them, but two that I'm super proud of is the oh my gosh, I just lost my train of thought. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. But we're also certified professional life. I am also a certified professional life coach. I'm a certified prepare and enrich facilitator, and I'm a certified vision board facilitator. And so that's just a few of my accolades. But there's some things that I've done that a lot of people don't know about me. I used to be a television reporter. I used to actually be on the 4 o'clock and the 10 o'clock news, Monday through Friday. And then I went out on the weekends and covered stories. So I was a real life TV reporter. People ask me all the time, why didn't I stay in that business? Y'all, that is grueling work. You have to want to work, and you're on the go, and you're all kinds of places, all kinds of times of the day and the night. And just some things happened during that career that made me shift to something else. But helping others has always been my passion. Like, that's what I was called to do. So I know that I am truly walking in my purpose tonight. And our topic tonight is really going to get you thinking about your purpose in your life. So let's just jump right in it. So tonight, our topic is the evolving wife, mom, and woman. And what does that look like? So I took the pleasure of looking up the word evolve. And evolve means to develop gradually. And just to share with you guys, that is the word that God gave me for 2021. And I'm telling you, it stays on my heart and stays on my mind all the time, ever since He gave it to me. And our business, Marriage Built to Last, has been evolving over the years. And this April will be our 6th year in business. But me as a woman, as a wife, as a mother, I have been evolving also. And this is the year that I really feel like I'm really coming out of my shell. And so it means evolve means to develop gradually, but it means especially from a simple form to a more complex form. But don't get confused by the complex. It means that you're going to take all those little complexities, all those little pieces, and you're just going to evolve them all out. And that's what I see for our business. That's what I see for me and my life, and me as a mom, and me as a wife. And so if you're an evolved person, it's when you have this higher sense of purpose in your life. Like you're being guided into everything, and everything you're supposed to be doing, everywhere you're supposed to go, every person you're supposed to be connected to. And you just feel like you're in the right place at the right time, and you're just on the right path. And that's how I feel. And then you know, it's more than just a belief, and it's really, really, really super spiritual. Like it's a spiritual walk, and it's like a spiritual confirmation. So it's when you, and then I think I put this in one of the posts that I put, but it's like when you are aligned with your higher self, your higher life, and your higher purpose in life, and all the things start manifesting in your life that you were meant to be and that you were meant to do. You guys, this is just so powerful. I get so excited when I talk about it. It is so powerful. And so when you are evolving, you are very conscious minded. So I got a question for you guys right now, because I said this is for wives, moms, and women. We're all women. So I want to know how many ladies in the group are a wife and how many are a mom. So if you're one of those things, or both, or all three, you can put 3, 2, or 1. But put in there if you're a wife, and put in there if you're a mom, because I want to know who I'm talking to, right? So you guys talk back to me now. Let me know what you're saying. Okay, so Dr. TC says hi, and you have been a blessing to so many. And Ella says, hey, Ella, good evening. Ella is tuning in all the way from Kansas City, you guys. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, so we got people on here from all over. But this is just so exciting to just come together like this on a Friday night. Hey, Crystal Carter. Hey, that's my girl, y'all. That's my accountability partner. She is just like my ace coon boom, like one of my best friends. It evolved from networking and meeting at functions and developing a relationship. But let's get back to the topic. So a conscious-minded person it's about I said an evolved person. When you're evolving, it's like you're this conscious-minded person. Like you're very conscious of everything around you, and what's inside of you, and what you're supposed to be doing and saying, and who's supposed to be in your life. And we're going to talk about these things, expound on it a little bit more. But it's like it's a process that just begins this awakening in you. Like everything is waking up. And that's how I feel. Like everything in me is waking up. Everything in my business is waking up. And so it's like you cannot go back to the things you used to do. You can't go back to the person that you were. And you're diving deeper into your personal growth. And you just start seeing these things as you evolve, and as things just changing all around you, right? I was talking to someone, a good friend, on the phone today, my friend Deidre, and I was telling her, we were talking about some of the things that we were doing, and she's like, girl, you are on it. You are on it. Like you are doing the thing, right? So, that just really blessed me for someone else to just see the things that I'm doing and get excited about it. But when you are an evolved person, it means that is someone who has achieved their identity. Like you are really beginning to identify who you are. And that's super important in your business, right? In your business and in your life. Like if you don't know who you are, nobody else knows who you are. And you're actually just living a lie. You're just, just putting on a facade, and sometimes we don't even know it. Like you don't even know that's what you're doing. So I want to tell you 5 things with to show you with that you'll know that you have evolved or you are evolving. So the first one is when you are evolving, you know who you are. So tonight we're talking about we know who we are as a wife, as a mom, as a woman. But let's just throw in all those other accolades that a woman can have. We are somebody's friend. We are somebody's daughter. We may be somebody's sister. We may be someone's cousin or aunt or grandmother. Like we are so many things. We're somebody's neighbor, somebody's co-worker. Like we are all these things involved into one. That's why when I think about people don't believe in the 3 and 1 of God, if we are all these different many things and pieces, why can't he be? Why can't they believe and know that he is, right? But there's so many pieces to us. But when you are an evolved woman, wife, or mom, you know what you want. Like you know what you want in life. And you feel like you start to feel like you're where you're supposed to be, or at least you can see the path, you can see the vision, you can see the direction that you're supposed to be going in. Like when I think about my friend Crystal, I can just see her evolving right before my eyes because she's getting crystal clear on where she wants to go in her life and in her home and in her relationships and in her business. Like she's just writing it all out and pinning stuff around on the wall and just getting crystal clear on it. And that's when you know that you are evolving, because it's a gradual thing. You can't be all of who you're supposed to be in one day. So if there's somebody in this group that's all that they're supposed to be, I want you to type it in the group and let me know. Are you everything that you are called to be right now, this moment, or are you evolving? If you're evolving, say I'm evolving. Type in the group, in the chat, I'm evolving. Right. So you feel like you're just going and getting to where you're supposed to be, and you feel like you can see your life just being set up on your own terms. Like that's how I feel as a business owner, as an entrepreneur and a full-time entrepreneur. My life is set up the way I want it to be. I can do what I want to do when I want to do it. There's nobody pulling my coat strings telling me when I got to get up and get dressed and drive into the office and clock in and when I can clock out and come home. I'm setting my life up on my terms, and that's exciting. And that's what I want for all of you ladies. I want that for all of you ladies. When you know who you are, you start to believe and see that you are in control of the outcomes in your life. And when I think of outcomes in your life, I think about the vision and goal setting parties that my husband and I teach every year. We teach it at the end of the year in December, and we teach it in January. And someone said to me today, why don't y'all teach that all year long? Like, you need to teach that all year long. People need to know, have a vision for their life, have a vision for their marriage. They need to, know how to set goals. And that is something that we could keep on our plate. But it would be a matter of someone hiring us out to do it for a particular group. So if you're interested in us doing it for your group, that's fine. But it's not something that I can put on my plate right now. It's something that I just do on a regular basis because I have so many things inside of me, so many things that I'm doing, that we're doing. And, you just can't do it all. But it would be like a speaking engagement. But when you have a vision for your life, and a vision for yourself, a vision for your marriage, a vision for your family, you can control the outcomes. Because when you have that vision, now you can set clear and precise goals. You can determine the outcomes in your life. Because guess what? When you do that every day, you are creating the future that you desire. Not that your boss set up for you, not that your mom and them set up for you. You are setting your own self up for success. And you know what? When you're doing this, when you're focused on the outcomes of your life, you are very wise with your time. Like for me, y'all, I am somewhat of a procrastinator. No, let me just be honest. I am a procrastinator. And I'm a person, I work well under pressure. So a lot of times I might goof off during the day. But when it's time to get something done, oh my gosh, I will work my butt off and I can get it done in an hour or two. Whereas if I tried to do it when I really wasn't in the mood for it, I'll be messing around, working on it, then go look at something else, then do a little something more. But when I am like totally focused and I'm ready to get it done, like when my creative mind is going, I can do so much and accomplish so many things during that time period. So the second thing that happens when you are an evolving person, when you are an evolving person, when you know who you are and you know where you want to go, your life becomes more simple. Man, when I was doing my research on this and I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, my life is so much more simplified, y'all. And that don't mean that I'm not doing much of anything. It just means like there's not all this chaos. There's not all these complications. There's not all these situations and things going on. Like my life is more purposeful. Simplified means it's more purposeful. So because you're more focused on the things that you know you want to accomplish, the things that you know you got to do. That's what makes it more simplified and more purposeful. You set aside time every day to pray, to meditate, to reflect, to ponder, to think. Like y'all, in 2020, when I was setting my goals, I wanted to make sure that I wrote some simple things on my list that I wanted to make sure I did in 2021. And so I'll tell you about two of them. So one of them was that I wanted to brush my teeth at night more often. Y'all don't laugh at me. Maybe y'all brush your teeth every night your whole entire life. I used to do it and I got away from it. And so I wanted to brush my teeth every night because I just been seeing having so many dental problems and giving the dentist all my money. And I'm like, okay, they only going to get worse if I don't do something different. So my husband and I, we made each other our accountability partner. So if I happen to climb in the bed, you're like, okay, babe, you brushing your teeth. We go in and we brush them together. Neither one of us can brush our teeth without the other unless we just aren't home. And so we brush our teeth together. If it's me, I'll remind, come on, babe, let's go brush our teeth before we get in the bed. And so the second thing that I said I wanted to, I'll tell you three. The second thing I said I wanted to make sure I did in 2021 was to step outside, especially on my new deck, y'all, and take nice fresh breaths of air, because we live out in the country. There's no smog, there's no pollution, there's no cars riding up and down the street and all around us. There's none of that. We're totally surrounded by woods except in the very front of our house, and then our yard is real far from the street. So I make sure to go outside and take nice big breaths and just to strengthen my lungs and to just get fresh air and just as a breathing exercise, and just to meditate for a moment and talk to God and just thank him. And so those were two of the things that I purposed to do in 2021, and I must say I've been pretty consistent. But when your life is more simple and purposeful, your goals began to manifest because you set specific, clear goals. What do they call them? Smart goals. You set smart goals, and they're clear and they're specific and they're time sensitive. And so as you go along, you start to see your goals manifest. And so because of that, guess what? You expect great things. You expect miracles. You expect supernatural things to happen in your life. Because our God is a big God and there's nothing too hard for him. He wants us to have the best of the best of the best. So if you don't, you know what, when we do our vision and goals part, I said, write your biggest dream on your list. Don't be afraid to dream big. Don't be afraid to dream big. How many of y'all out there got a dream? I'll wait. Does anybody have a dream? Post it in the group and let me know. Do you have a dream? If you have a dream, just say, I do. I have a dream. You don't have to share what it is. But do you have a big dream? Your big dream should scare you. It should make you want to get up and jump and shout. So do you have a dream? Then the third thing that happens when you are involved, you're not afraid of change. You seek change. And you seek change and you seek transformation and growth. Like, I think about, since I've been in business, do you know how many coaches I've had? Do you know how many thousands and thousands of dollars I put into coaching and put into training and workshops and mentorship into myself and for my business? Thousands. When you are purpose focused and you are evolving, you have to get people who've done and been where you want to be, a mentor or a coach that can, because they'll help you do it faster. They'll help you along. That, that they can help you along and help you. A lot of your coach and your mentor should see more in you than you see in yourself. So it's super important that you don't be afraid of change. And that also involves taking risks. Matter of fact, you start finding joy in taking risks because you start seeing things manifest that you never thought would manifest. You're like, if that worked, let me try this. Let me try this. Anybody ever take a risk? Anybody ever tried something and then saw it manifest, saw it happen, and you were like, oh my goodness. Like I said, this year, I wanted to coach more couples and I wanted to do more in a group setting. Y'all wouldn't believe how in 1 week, speaking that thing out and writing it down, how many couples have reached out to us in 1 week? I'm like, what happened? I spoke it. I spoke it. I claimed it. Even our church reached out to us to counsel someone. And I'm like, oh my gosh, but that's a little different. We can't put them in a group. And we have to, find time to help all these people. But you find joy in taking risks, and those are like, when you think risk, think taking leaps of faith. Like, if you're building your faith. Like if you have faith for it to happen, it can happen. So increase your faith. So the fourth thing that happens when you are evolving, when you are an evolving person and you see your life being more clear and being more of what you've called it to be and purposed it to be. You're walking in your purpose and your calling and you're just excited and pumped like I am, right? You start to notice all kind of things regarding your relationships around you. Y'all, this is true talk, because y'all know I'm a relationship expert. And so in doing my research for evolving and for this session tonight, I thought about how evolving as a wife, like my husband and I, we're on a fast. And I think about when he first started working from home, and I was so excited. So I was spending all my time downstairs in his office, and I'm cooking him breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I realized that I was just wasting my time. I was like getting nothing done in my business. And I had a wake-up call. But what I did start to realize is that I made the mistake. I told him, you know what, I can't cook you breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. It's taken away from my time. But you know what? The Holy Spirit corrected me. Because I'm home and my time is my time. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. And if that's what I want to do, and I found that, then I can do it. And I found joy in doing it. I don't mind. And he appreciates it. He loves it. He really, really, really loves it. He likes it. And so you start noticing truth in all of your relationships. I love spending time with my husband. I love being a wife. I love cooking for him. I love making our home beautiful. I don't even mind cleaning. Somebody asked me, why don't I get a cleaning person? For what? I can clean whenever I want, however I want. I can just take my time and get it done. Because that's what? My life is simplified, okay? My time is my time. So you start noticing truths in all the relationships around you. And that truth is those revelations, those things that you like those things you don't like, those people you like, and those people you don't like. Yes, there's some people we don't like. There's some people who should not be in your life. So you start realizing that you have to attract the right people around you. And you start disassociating yourself from people who no longer serve you and that you cannot serve. You feel a gap between yourself and those that you used to, people that you used to associate with. And I can share this story from my son. I was talking to my son one day and I was asking about, did he still talk to so and so and so and so and so and so? And he said, you know what, Mom? He said, my life is busy right now. He says, like, I got a lot going on and I'm trying to do big things. He said, and when I look at some of my friends and they're just doing the same old things they were doing when we were in high school. He said, I don't have time for that. He said, I ain't got time for that. He's like, I love my friends. He says, but I got to keep moving. And I need to be around positive people and people who are doing some things in life. And he said, honestly, people my age just ain't really getting it. They are, but his friends his age, they just aren't really doing it. They aren't really getting it. And so, he was like, I was like, son, you got to do what you got to do. You can love people from a distance. You can, when you see them, you see them. But I feel you, son. You have to associate yourself with the right people because they say your fave five. You are a reflection of the 5 people closest to you. Look in your phone and see who's in your favorites. See who you talk to the most. Think about who you spend the most time with. And think about the ones that you really want to be like. Right? So you're going to start to feel a gap. But one thing I want to advise you is to do not compare yourself to anyone. It's not about comparing yourself. It's not about them. It's about you and who you are evolving into. Okay? So I just want to do a little shout out now. You guys share with me where you're tuning in from. I know we got some folks in Maryland. I know we got some folks in Kansas. But share with me where you are tuning in from. And so the 5th thing that I want to share with you that happens when you are evolving as a person, even though you are paying more attention to who you associate yourself with and disassociate yourself with, you care more about other people's well-being. Like, I know that is true for me. I want everybody to have an amazing relationship. I want everybody to have an amazing marriage. I want everybody who's single to meet that perfect guy, that perfect woman. I want them to get along. I want them to be happy. I want them to just share everything. But that's what happens when you are evolving. That's what happens when you become all that who you're supposed to be and when you're walking in your purpose and your calling. You care more about other people and their well-being. But at the same time, you don't care about what people think about you. Because let me tell you something. When you have big dreams, people can't see what you see. Because they ain't God. God can see what you see. God can see more than what you see. But don't be thinking about what other people think about you. Find your voice as a wife, as a mom, and as a woman. And I put the part in about a mom because a lot of times we as women, as moms, we get so tied up into being a mother in our children. We get tied up into being a woman in our children. And we forget about ourselves. We're not doing things for ourselves. I admire my friend Crystal, who takes time for herself and makes sure that she's, enjoying herself and her time with herself. So don't lose yourself in being a wife and being a mom. You are a woman first. And so you have to do things. That's what evolving is. It's about being more conscious of yourself. That don't mean you slack on anything other role you have in life or anything you're doing in life. You got to take care of you first. That's another thing that evolving people do, and people who are becoming all that they're called to be. They take care of themselves. You know what? You change what you eat. Y'all ever notice that most rich people, wealthy people, famous people, they look pretty good. they usually look younger, they look healthier, they look slimmer. Not as slim as everything. It's not. I'm not all that slim. But they're healthier. They eat different. They don't go to McDonald's every day. You change the things that you do. You genuinely want the best for yourself, and you want the best for others. And y'all, this is a big one. Evolved people, they're the ones who change the world. They're the ones who, anybody on this feed, anybody on this newscast, this broadcast, this live, anybody want to change the world? Do you know if you are called to something, do you know that you are called to something so big that you know it can change the world? Y'all, my vision when I started this business, and it hasn't even it's evolving more this year, was that I didn't want to just tell people about how to have a great marriage. I want to show people how to have a great marriage. And the key thing was that I wanted to change the way the world thinks about marriage. I want them to know that there are amazing marriages in this world, and that I believe that everyone can have one if they really want to. If you really want it, you can have it. If you really want it, who wants to have a great life? Raise your hand. Post it in the group. Who wants to have a great life? Evolved people change the world. They live simpler. They're happier. They're more prosperous. And they have more productive lives. The best part, that as you evolve and grow in consciousness, you can see this evidence in your life everywhere you look. When you start to see things manifesting and evolving and growing that you've written down on paper, y'all, you can't just think it in your mind. You got to write it down. Did y'all know the hand is a digital recorder for the brain? So write it down. And so when you start seeing those things manifesting in your life, then it's confirming that you are becoming the person that you were called to be, that you were meant to be. You are becoming all that you are as a woman, as a wife, as a mom, as a friend, as a neighbor, as a co-worker, as a daughter, sister, cousin, aunt, grandma, niece. You guys, I want to see you win. I want to see you win. When you win, we all win, because we're changing the world. And that's all I have for you guys tonight. I hope that you heard something that can help you to begin to transform, to truly begin to evolve. I want to know, what's your business? If you have a business, post it in the group. Post the name of your business, your links. Come on, this is networking. I told you, this is a conversation. We're here to talk. So talk back to me, you guys. Type in the name of your business, who you are, what you do, or what you're called to do, your links. Post it in so that we can all begin to share and push each other, support each other. That's how I found my accountability partner, through networking. But if you want to follow me, find out more about me, go to marriagebuilttolast.com, and that's the number 2, marriagebuilttolast.com. And that's our name on all social media, across Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest. We're on all the platforms. We're now on Clubhouse. We're on there as Pillow Talk Lounge with James and Cynthia Green. And we'll be doing more on Clubhouse. I want to invite you guys to our masterclass that we're having next week, because we firmly believe that you can have a stronger relationship. You can be a stronger we. So our master class is called From I Do to We Do. And so if you go to our website, you can go to click on the We Do link and you can register. It's marriagebuilttolast.com/we dash do. And join our masterclass. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going. I know that you will get a lot out of it. And so hope you guys got to have some takeaways. And I want to know, what was your biggest takeaway? Post in the group. Post in the feed. What was your biggest takeaway from this? Are you evolving? Do you see yourself transforming? Do you see yourself growing? Post it in the group. I'd like to know. And I want to give you a free gift. I want you to text the word marriage. And I'm going to give you a free book, a free ebook. So if you text the word marriage to 443, let me change that because I want everybody to get something. Text the word communication. Text the word communication to 443-201-7723, and I'm going to give you a free gift, a free book. Text the word communication to 443. And if somebody can type that in the feed for me, that would be great. Type that in the chat for me. 443-201-7723. So I see Dr. Chi says, I'm evolving, and she's on 3. Hi, Lynette. Lynette says, hello to my amazing and phenomenal women. Charlotte, North Carolina is checking in by way of the DMV. So she's from the DMV, living in Charlotte. So we switched places, Lynette. I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina, and now I live in the DMV. So I'm in your hometown. You're in my hometown area. Chi says she has a dream. And let's see. Yes, so Crystal says, great job, Cynthia. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you so much. Don't, Crystal, type the name of your business into the group so we can know what you do. What is it? Evolution Business Alliance. Yes, that's my partner. That's my friend. Yes. So yeah, make sure you type in your business and what you do into the group. So does anybody have any questions before I get off tonight? You have any questions? I'm going to take a swift drink while y'all type in any questions that you have. Any questions before we go? All right, ladies. Well, I'm going to watch you bloom. I will follow you. If you put your information in here, I will follow you because I want to see you bloom. So make sure you get your free gift. Crystal or Chi, type in the number for me, 443-201-7723, and text the word communication to that number to get your free gift. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Dr. Chi, thank you so much for having me. God bless you guys and have an awesome and amazing night. Good night, everyone.